7 countries received tariff notice letters from the United States, plus Brazil being slapped with a 50% tariff makes 8. This now brings the total number of countries that have received letters from Donald Trump about their new tariff rates to a total of 22. Now, starting with Brazil, Brazil seemed to be the standout as far as being singled out for Trump's ire when it came to the sternly worded letter. And the thing is, this sternly worded letter actually has teeth. The tariff rate on Brazil is 50%, plus there will be an additional tariff above the 50% for transshipping. And in addition to the trade policies that the Trump administration doesn't really care for with Brazil, the issues that seem to also play a part in this that were mentioned in the letter were the prosecution of Jair Bolsonaro, the former president of Brazil, that Trump termed as a witch hunt, and also Brazil's censorship of American social media. Now, the 50% rate for Brazil is separate from the existing sectoral rates on things like metals for steel, aluminum, and copper, which are being tariffed at 50%, and then automobiles and car parts, which are being tariffed at 25%. This doesn't matter where in the world they come from. Let me just go over some of the other countries that received letters. So we had 30% rates for Algeria, Iraq, Libya, and Sri Lanka. Then 25% rates for Brunei and Moldova, and a 20% rate for the Philippines. All those new tariffs are going to go into effect April 1st. Now on to a piece of news or a report that was released from the Council of Economic Advisors, which conducted a study to find the amount of inflation that had hit the economy during this time of tariffs. So they measured the period between December 2024 and May of 2025. And what they measured was PCE, this is personal consumption expenditure, to determine if there is an influence of higher prices in the economy for whatever reason. So they measured domestic prices as well, prices on domestic goods as well as prices on imported goods. And actually, the prices on the domestic goods went up more than the prices on the imported goods. So with domestic goods, the prices went up 0.4% from December until May. And that's 0.4%, not a month, over that entire span of 6 months. And then for the imported prices, they went up 0.1% between December and May, 0.1% over a 6-month span. So that is an incredibly low rate of inflation for the PCE over that period of time. It's definitely something that a lot of the pundits and critics of the tariffs would not be expecting, but it is data. You can look at the report yourself. It's on the White House website. I believe it's an 8-page report, and it just explains how the study was conducted and what the results were for the study. So that's quite interesting, since we've had a lot of talk about the consumer bearing the price of the tariff. And here we are in July. We have still not seen any appreciable rise in consumer prices when it comes to inflation, whether it's measured by CPI or PCE. So we're just not seeing it anywhere. So we'll wait and see if we get any more. I would expect maybe a little bit. You would expect some, but we're really not seeing any. And the fact that we're seeing consumer prices from goods shipped from abroad actually lower, I mean, that's something pretty amazing, actually. If you got this far in the video, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. And if you like these kind of topics having to do with economics of the United States and around the world, please subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like on your way out. Thanks for watching.